Good morning. Good morning to all of you. I welcome each and every one of you for our second day online webinar entitled Herbal Medicine to Combat the Threatening Pandemic Diseases Scope Feature a Startup. Today, I would heartily welcome Dr. Marudamale Murugan as a resource person of today's session. And he will be speaking about the indigenous herbs to combat the emerging diseases, scope for new sorry for there was a network disturbance. I would like to brief about Dr. Marudamale Murugan biodata. So then after that, he will deliver the lecture. Okay. So to brief about his biodata, he has 21 years of experience in medicinal and aromatic plants cultivation research, implementing farm certification standards, herbal value addition projects, and working with the marginal producer groups and clusters as a trainer for more than 3,000 entrepreneurs. Medicine industry and work in funding agencies and running 3 NGO for protect environment, trees, works with the marginal farmer and gatherer. And he is
recording in progress.
He is founder and managing director and head development 15 Herbs Organic Labs Private Limited, Mudra, 18herbs.com, noted herbal food company, and founder and director Coconut Clinic, agriculture clinic initiative for coconut farm from 2015 onwards. Co-founder Siddha Forest as a herbal Siddha medicine company, siddhaforest.com, director research siddhamudra.org, an ancient traditional Siddha secret art, siddhamurta.org. He has graduated from BSc Agriculture from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, MSc in Medicinal Plants, specialized in botany, and PhD in ethnomedicines, specialized in the ethnobotany. And he got international degree from Colombo, Sri Lanka. And he is a key areas in competence like proficiency in implementing medicinal and aromatic farming research, commercial and community projects, auditing and implementing farm production management system like EU, GAP and GAP and organic certification, and medicinal plant agro-based product cluster development, training and organization programs on organic farming, herbal technology entrepreneurship, community-based project implementation on MAP cultivation and collection and commercial development product, and also developing products from underutilized medicinal plants. His current assignment, like he's a co-founder, serving as a senior resource person, is resource groups, ERG, consultancy groups, working in 4 states, and his cultivation and certification as a charge of medicinal plants cultivation, and also implementing SOP from nursery cultivation and processing, standardization and implementation, ICS organic certification system, standardization of wet and dry bulk juice recovery for stains of Moringa species of 4 species, and training on organic farm inputs among farmers, develop fair trade practices for fair trade certification agencies, and product development and research, standardization of noni shrub parameters, and 4 innovative herbal-based products were launched, designed protocol for research. And also he had attended to international seminar, and also totally he has attended national seminar and workshop on 17. He's the author of 3 books, and he has written the book of Flora of Kilikulam and monograph on economic importance of the species, and co-authored with Professor Lalita Kumari, and also biodiversity register and organic farm ecosystem. And he had a create of his lot of scientific articles published in various presentations, 3 articles, and he has won the 2 national level cash prize, 10,000 for proposal and documentation of traditional agricultural livelihood practices ideas. And also he has received the award from the state governor award, Rajya Puraskar Best Scout, and also state level science exhibition and invention award in 1993, and also southern state level India Quiz Prize in the year 1997, and southern state level prize winner Tamil allocation competition on Tamil literature, and also prize winner in various inter and intra-collegiate club competition. So with this brief introduction, I request Dr. Marudamalai Murugan to start his session. Thank you, sir. Now I'll hand over the platform to you. Sir, please. Sir, you can unmute. Just a minute. Yeah, go. Yes.
Dr. Raja, audible?
Yes, audible, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Raja. Thank you, the board members and Agriculture College Dean, Vice Chancellor, and the project coordinators, and all the team members who are all working this project to ignite the young minds, to develop startups, and make the student as a employer, and develop a employment generation climate in Arunachal Pradesh, which is very, very vital in the need of the hour. So generating entrepreneurship different from the science, and which is very interesting, because you can catch the people, entrepreneurs, in a young age. For instance, you know a country called Bulgaria. Any people can answer what is specialty of Bulgaria? in chat box. Bulgaria. Yeah, Bulgaria is very specialized a country, a very small country, but they backed a lot of gold medals in pole vault, gymnastics, which is very, very unique, self-driven athletics. I was wondering how these guys are going and catching this pole vault champions. They identify pole vault champions and athletics in kindergartens. They put lot of hurdles, allow the children to cross, identify the children and put the tag. If it is 100 children, they identify few children, the children go and try to cross the hurdles and get down and crying, they catch those children. And they train them for pole vault and as well as the hurdles. So catching young is very, very essential for entrepreneurship. Dr. Raja, shall we discuss about entrepreneurship and botanical enterprises, or shall we focus more on emergency botanical medicines?
Yeah, emergency botanical medicine, you can, emergency botanical medicines, you can talk initially, and then later on the scope for opportunity to start up the younger entrepreneur. Yeah, please.
Great. Any business opportunity starts from an environment. For pandemic, mainly Corona, is a business opportunity for a lot of people. Lot of people made money because the main investment is fear. Fear is the basic investment of this game. Because as many of agriculture scientists knows, viral disease has its own pattern. Virologist knows viral is its own pattern. India has a great record in the world to control the viral pandemic called smallpox and chickenpox. In Madras presidency in 1843, Dr. Jones, has recording a phenomenal invention, because it's a smallpox time. British government that time, around 1840 to 65, they do not have any kind of key to control it. But that gentleman visited Chengalpattu districts, Kanchipuram districts. There is no big remnants of that particular disorder. In the cities, they have encountered the disease. In small towns and the rural, there is no, because he identified people flatten their children's in the bed of neem leaves, and they bath with the neem leaf and turmeric powders, and they have a garland. They have a garland called small onion garlands. So this gentleman is shocked. He asked, why you are wearing the small onion garland? And what is the secret of neem? And why you are giving the taste of neem and turmeric? So people reply them, it's our ancient traditional technique and mixed with religious. Eventually, the gentleman studied the pattern. He prepared a book and he prepared an article. He has emphasized India has the greatest potential to tackle all kinds of pandemic. diseases on its own. So that time allopathy is very, very emerging condition, a very, very emerging condition, because allopathy history, you know the things, it's around 250 years old medicine system, 200 year plus medicine system. So he said, we have to integrate these techniques and adopt in our medicine systems. That was notes by Jones. Now you know onion is one of the greatest medicine which has a sulfur contained amino acids, which has a specific resistant against of viral diseases, because this disease need heat. Yesterday, Dr. Kalpana Prabin discussed about Linga Mudra. What is Linga Mudra is doing? Developing heat. How it get heated? It developed the lungs fire. Same time, this onion, Allium sativa, has the unique power of increasing the pitta in the human body. If you see the Indonesian ring, the people has lesser heart attack, very, very less heart attack in the Bali Island and other things. A scientist team have studied. The reason is they are using more of onion in their all chutneys and on all cookeries. So onion is one of the best medicine of food to purify the blood, as well as a neem. I hope there is more neem tree in North India. Dr. Raja, what is the availability of neem tree?
In Northeast it is available.
Yes. So mainly tamarind tree is a lesser. So very nice botanical derivatives is in Azadirachta indica, azadirachtin, because azadirachtin is no botanical pesticide, as well as it's a pesticide value for human beings also. Neem has 330 medicinal uses, as well as 400 products in Siddha. Because if we find there is a medicine, if you take a bark of 100 years old neem tree and you make medicines. So these kinds of lot of unique, very, very unique capacity we have. So that time our forefathers has the key formulations in botanical derivative based, because just I want to mention my pathway of how I'm approaching the plant industries. Mainly medicinal plants. If you take a nature medicine in allopathy, 70% of the allopathy drugs, medicines is derived from natural derivative sources. If you take certain medicinal plants like a tea, it's called Strychnus axiomica. You know Strychnus axiomica? The Strychnus axiomica is one of the dangerous poison in our botanical industry. Is it audible?
Yes, audible.
Yeah, yes. Botanical industries, it's like a poisonous one. If you take Strychnus axiomica extract, is one of the costliest as well as the unique medicine to take when a person is in a chronic heart attack conditions. Exvomica extract. Likewise, we can tell many of the botanical extract. As like as in viral disorders, H1N1, swine flu has 50% of mortality. Corona has less than 1% of the mortality. For H1N1, when Corona started, our lot of media and other people have asked any solution for Corona. We said we already have a panacea of Siddha knowledge. So that based on that knowledge, definitely there is a medicine for Corona. They asked how. So I have replied, H1N1 has more lethality, 50%. You know what is the medicine for H1N1? It's called Tamiflu. There is a Switzerland company. They developed the techniques. The techniques note is taken from Tamil literature called Star Anasi. The German company developed the fermented way of Star Anasi fruits and developed Tamiflu tablets. It's $1 billion market. If a Star Anasi, which is lying in our biryani, it is one of the least considered medicine in our system, is being used for H1N1. Why not possible for Corona? So in such a way, in Tamil Nadu, mainly South India, there is one of the boom medicine called Kapasura Kudinir. The Kapasura Kudinir means Kapasuram, means Kappa plus Suram. Kapasuram based formula is widely used because it's a people medicine, it's a Siddha medicine. So anybody can prepare, but as long as some legality, but you can prepare herbs, collect herbs from in and around you, and you can go for it. So those medicines is aggressively promoted and used by people themselves, and also government also supported. So Indian government recommended Kapasura Kudinir legally for all over the state as a medicine for SARS-CoV. So happy to hear for the success of traditional system. Like a Kashayam, very interesting practice. That Kashayam is a supplement medicine, carrier medicine for taking main medicine. Main medicine is like a Vajrakandi capsule. There is a capsule which is a main medicine for COVID. This Kapasura Kudinir is a Kashayam, is a carrier for taking that main capsule. But because of pressure, we left that main medicine and we have taken the carrier. The carrier itself giving a thunderbolt result. At least 500 studies done in Kapasura Kudinir, and it gave an enormous benefit. Now the third wave, Kapasura Kudinir is giving a tremendous result. Kapasura Kudinir is a Kashayam formula which has a 15 herbs. It's a mixture of 15 herbs. It's a powder. You take 5 grams of the powder, dissolve in the water, reduce it and take it. So this Kapasura Kudinir has sold for economic value around 3,500 crores in South India. Because each powder packet is around 50 rupees. People are taking morning, evening as a dose for 4 to 5 days. They chew themselves. Because Kapasura Kudinir is well studied in National Institute of Siddha, MGR medical universities, ailments, everywhere. So likewise, so pandemic is an opportunity for the mainly for medicine sector beyond, because these medicines are user friendly and reduce the fear. Allopathy medicine, there are good chance of good medicines. Still, allopathy pharma also trying to root out kind of botanical derivatives from botany. For example, in China, they are using Glycyrrhizia glabra for treating these disorders. And there are few herbs which is very, very potential, like Solanum xanthocarpum, like solenoids, has a very important properties to mitigate the SARS-CoV. So just to have an example, I'll share this Kapasura ingredients and Nilavembu Kudineer ingredient. It's fundamentally a Siddha based formula. You know, you may ask, what is the Siddha? Siddha nothing but it's a kind of knowledge, medicinal knowledge of Tamils. You know, in India, thousands of race groups, language. We have a treasure of diversity, as plant diversity. We have ethnic diversity. Each diversity has its own power. First, we should respect those powers. People are living hundreds of years before now. Now we are all earning up to 40. Then we are spending the money to retain that health. We are all earning crores. Then we are spending crores to retain the simple health. As a scientist, up to my age of 30, I was closely working with the Himalaya, Natural Remedies, Sami Labs. They are all phytopharmaceutical based, extract based companies and top level companies. I worked with around 300 to 400 herbal gatherers, hundreds of herbal cultivators, and gather their herbs, make it SOP and bulk it, sell it for big pharma. That's my job. I'm not finding a greatest benefits for the people. Mainly gatherers are in terms of price. Then we started a crude extraction based company and supply for many companies. That level, I have closely identified most of the medicine charters and formulas is being taken out from the local traditional medicine knowledge. You can ask how. So every diversity group has its own treasure of knowledge. In India, the knowledge is being documented in culverts. You know, culverts, mainly inscriptions, like the Ashoka inscription. In India, around 90,000 inscriptions found, of which 70% of the inscriptions are South India based language called Tamil language inscription. The Tamil language, lot of palm scripts, well documented medical literature by 18 Siddhas. The Siddhas have developed a lot of protocols, very, very indigenous, topmost medicine system in the world, Tamil medicine systems. Because why I'm saying you can learn, because a lot of formulas are available open to start an enterprises. That is the thing. It's not telling about the system. So this Tamil medicine system, because as you know, Tamil is one of the oldest language in the world, and the people's parambaryam, people's knowledge also very, very unique. As like Arunachal Pradesh or Northeast people, how they are very, very unique knowledge about the bamboo-based products like bamboo rice or bamboo something. As like similar, Tamil Nadu is very closely encircled with Western Ghats. We have been used around 2,750 medicinal plants in Siddha systems for making medicines. So this system is well documented, and as a colleges is a treasure for the entire world for the future medicine systems. For example, while we start up kind of medicinal research for corona medicines, because our company has listed as Siddha supplements in ICMR. ICMRI registered medicines, we have CTMRI, that's called clinical process and things been done. So thing is very, very broad knowledge based text and formulas are available. For instance, for lungs based disease, Siddha around 440 diseases. So there is a formulas around at least 4,000 formulas are available for cough, cold, etc. So no need of inventing any formula. Already formulas are available. As Dr. Kalpana said, very simple formula. The organized formula is Kapasura and Nilvemukudinir. This is also supplements medicines. So I'll ask to run the ingredients. Subha, can you share the ingredients, Subha?
Okay, sir.
Subha, it's shareable?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll discuss. You just share. So Kapasura Kudinir, anybody can type in Google. It's available, the ingredient and other things. So each and every ingredients are very, very unique because each ingredient has well studied. So this is a very nice. We have this picture. If you take a Piper langum, we all knows Piper nigrum. It's a pepper. Right now, it's a very big boom for startup entrepreneurs. Curcumin capsules, curcuma-based capsules. So when you focus these kinds of things, you should know where you can get the good medicinal herbs. Piper langum means you should know whether it is available good phytochemical based things in Sikkim or nearby West Bengal or Arunachal Pradesh itself or Meghalaya, you must know where is the Piper lagamis good qualities available. The second one is Nila Vembu. It's Andrographis paniculata. It's a Vembu means is a neem. Is a like a similar neem which is has a bitter principles. These bitter principles leave as a property called andrographoloid. Andrographoloid is around 100 crores market internationally right now. So if universities want to promote a Andrographis paniculata cultivation, it's a very nice opportunity. It's one of the topmost viral antiviral plant. So my specialization is in antiviral properties of Moringa. So this is Andrographis is an excellent plant. It's a herb. You want to get the seeds and other things, you can type Raj and Co from Neemach. Raj and Co. Raj and Co. Raj and Co. company. Place called Neemach, Madhya Pradesh. They have few stores has seeds and seedlings available there. That's additional information. So another one is Rajia. It's also available in Arunachal Pradesh, because we can say is stinging nettle like. So if any herbs just touch your body part, it give a severe itching. So the next one is Adatada vesica, is well studied plant. This Adatada you can create in a hedge plant. So any people has a cough and cold, they can take Adatada leaf and boil it, condense it and take it, because this bronchodilator effect. Bronchodilator effect, very, very excellent plant, lovable plant. It's called Adatada vesica. It will not touched by, it's not grazed by animals. Another one is Costus, Clerodendron. Sesambulus pereira is a unique herbs in Tamil Nadu. But Kapasara Kudinir ingredients is available everywhere in India now. Another one is dried sukur and Acraharum is a North Indian herb. It's a terminal Chupula, Sindil. Sindil is no Tunospora cordyceps. This is one of the herbs for any startups. I'll just note a few of the herbs. You can focus those herbs. Tunospora cordyceps is one of the very unique plant. If you see some medicinal plants, you can see the communication of medicinal plants by its own activity. If you take a leaf of the Tunospora, it's like heart shaped. So it will be used for heart-based disease. If you see its vein, its stem, it's a creeper stem. Stem has a property, no, it will give a scale like a human being. No, when people our children are growing, no, you can get some kinds of skins, scale up. So likewise, skin get peel off every 6 months. It has an immunomodulatory effect. So we will discuss in a separate day, Dr. Raja and Chancellor's premises. So there is a way of specializing kind of classes. My training is botanical enterprise. How to locate the local herbs, how to focus those herbs from leaf to pod, make the plants fully available. For example, soap nut is abundant available in Arunachal Pradesh. How to make industry based out of soap nuts, how to use soap nut seeds effectively, rind effectively, leaf effectively, stem effectively. make it as a soap nut based enterprises. So such wise, this Tinospora cordifolia has the ability to become a full of enterprise. Now immunomodulatory effect, Tinospora, Guduchi tablets, Guduchi ghee, everything we are doing, it's one of the biggest business opportunity. Another one is Cyprus rotundus. It's one of the famous medicine in Africa for its coolant, because it's a pig nut. It's a good food for pigs because it's very, very nutritious. And the scostums and this Eugenia, Lavankam. These are all very, very effective herbs. These all herbs is taken as an equal part and grind it, not fully powder. It's semi-grind it, mix it with a mess of coarse mess, not a very fine mess. Keep it as a powder. This is called Copacirapodine is ready. So any powder, we have to see the moisture content. So we have to allow at least for 12% of the moisture content, because it's reduce the shelf life, or it will be affected by other pathogens if moisture is there. So this Copacirapodine, one of the very, very unique pudineer, which is already sold for 400 to 500 crores market in South India for past 2 waves. So you must understand the importance and significance of this Kashayam. So it's a people-centric, and I can request our professors, and you can spot all these medicinal plants, and we can try to develop medicinal gardens in our university portfolio, like a antiviral gardens, so that people can be used, or people can be identified and cut and paste these plants and make it as enterprises. So likewise, Hada Toda based drink. Hada Toda based drink is one of the good drink for these pandemic situations. So Hada Toda is a much studied, the plant number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth plant, Hada Toda leaf. So this plant has a individually capable of becoming an enterprises. Hada Toda leaf based water or manapa with jaggery. So with this individual plants, this pipili, zindil, Tinospora cordifolia, Hada Toda leaf, and ginger, these are all individually selling herbs in the pandemic period. So if you see any business opportunity in this individual plants, go for Google or literatures, take it and work out very, very careful. There is a lot of forms are available. For example, no, Hada Toda, you can make it as a candy. Sindil, you can make it as a candy. Now Guduchi tablets, Guduchi candy, a lot of these are available. So anybody has any questions on Copacirapodine, you can ask. Especially because this pandemic based formula. So we'll discuss little later of other formulas. Dr. Raja, any people interested on question about Copacirapodine?
Yes, they can type it on the chat box. And I would like to ask, will they create any acidity or gastro problem, this Copacirapodine, if you take it continually? What is the precaution we have to take it?
Yes, the conception, very nice question. Because any alavukku mirna amritam nanchi. Is amrit, you know, is a amrit is a medicine to extend the longevity. Even that also, our proverb is it should be limited. So Copacirapodine, what is the unique? Is Copacirapodine Generally, we recommend you take it as a empty stomach. But people take the early morning, they take a kapasura kudina. This recommendation is 30 to 50 ml. Recommendation is you take 5 grams of the hope, take 200 ml water, condense it for 50 ml, consume it. I'll show the kapasura kudini pocket. So this is a kapasura kudini pocket. So likewise, this powder is like this. So thing is, you have to condense it. It's a powerful medicine. You can take 30 to 50 ml. Take it in the empty stomach. Immediately consume food. Don't allow as an empty stomach. So the recommendation is 3 times. Every day you can take 2 to 3 times. Well, when you are fever or proactive medicine, you can take twice for 3 days as a preventive medicine. So 30 to 50 ml in empty stomach. If you are going to take 100 ml, generally medicine does what? It will develop a heat in your body. Sometimes dysentery will happen. Or some of the bodily actions, not harm. So temporary, the body try to adjust itself. So no harm, but people get panic. So for kapasura kudi, 30 to 50 ml, take it and have food immediately. Or after food, you take it immediately. It's one of the very nice drug. Not only for fever, it's cough, cold, and expansion of the lungs, everything it will take care. Because of the herbs, 15 herbs, you can ask, anybody can ask. So why it is only 15 herbs? It could be 16 herbs, 18 herbs, and 19 herbs. Why Siddhas are taking 15? So all Siddha medicines is like a mathematic model of Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and Panchaputa. So each herbs has its own style of Panchaputa or Vata, Pitta, Kapha or taste. Based on the taste, they develop these formulas. So this is what Siddha way of pharmacopoeia. Doctor, can we go for other questions?
Yes, there are some questions in the chat box. You can answer them.
Many herbs recommended for gastric problem. So gastric problem, first herb is Vayu Mudra. So when you take any herbs, we have to go for preparations. But as Dr. Kalpana said yesterday, because very highly beneficial mudra is Vayu Mudra, because it takes care not only gastric as well as IBS syndrome, a lot of things, extending the toxins. So Vayu Mudra, this is apart from herbs, that's my view. For herbs, for any stomach-based disorders, stomach is one of the organs which is not being transplanted. And stomach is one of the organs, it is mother of organs, which give a complete support of nutrients in terms of absorptions, everything. And it has to support all other organs also. So for gastritis, the reason for gastritis is many types. Gastritis happens because of the food, only 10%. Irregularity of the habits, around 30%. Excessive tension and other things, another 30%. Apart from gastritis comes because of jealous over others, is the 100%. So however, maybe we will see a herb which is very nice for gastritis. For gastric ulcer, the best herb. Best herb. So anybody can have a herbs knowledge. Very simple herb. I'm going to tell very simple herb. Because people, whenever we talk medicine, we will go for literature, review, all other things. We say medicine is available in and around of us, which is golden medicine. For example, all German companies have all Tamil literature notes. They got it from Trunkabar, Saraswati Makal library, because I am seeing by witness. I worked with a team to develop international molecules where all Germans phyto industry has the notes of Siddha medicine translated notes. Very interesting. So likewise put in Achwana, Omam, Manatakali, very nice. Ginger, Triphala. So fundamentally, we can take fresh herbs. First is we have to approach any fresh herbs is possible. Second, dried herbs is possible, and encapsulated powder is possible. You have to see as a fresh herbs for any stomach-based disorder. Very fundamental thing is any thing. North India, Northeast mainly available is called Ati Mudra. There is a Glycyrrhizia glabra. Photo, anybody can type it and share it. Glycyrrhizia glabra is one of the finest medicine. Very nice taste, sweetest taste. It make lot of saliva. And make your body completely alkaline. Because you know which part of the body is very sensitive for medicine? Yes, nice. Natural Pradesh, there is a more, because China is abundant. The rule, they are using this herbs. They are using this medicinal plants to take up a bigger way of controlling the corona, because nobody questions Chinese how you control the corona. They never know whether they never say to you whether it's by injections or it is by phytomedicines. But a couple of our friends in China, they are saying it's completely traditional medicine based game. So one of the component, this is very vital things. Another one is called gypsum passiflorum. It's a mineral. They are also using these minerals more. It's taken from Tibet. So what this is does beyond this particular fruit, what this goes, it gives activation of your saliva. Because mouth is a starting point of all kinds of nutritional secretion productions factory in our human body. So fastest medicine, if you take some of the medicines in allopathy, they say, you take this and sublingual medicines, apply it, immediately it works under the tongue. Siddha, we have a we have recommendations is you have a heart problem, heart attack, immediately take one unique medicine. Immediately the heart attack will get arrested for a few hours. You'll go to doctor and save yourself. You know that medicine? Because how we are treating that, it's called a taste base. During the heart attack, our entire body got acidic. It's called sore. How to balance the sore? So female knows this medicine very well. They take one famous recipe called rasam. Then rasam, if you add tamarind, more tamarind, it's very, very sore. To balance the sore, what you do? You mix the salt, balance it. Likewise, you take a salt, pinch of salt, down the tongue, keep it for 4 to 5 minutes, immediately got settled, because the tongue is one of the fastest route, carrier route for the stomach. Likewise, if you take licorice, when you swallow, it will give a complete alkaline condition for your stomach. So your gastric problem will get minimized, because when you take a medicine in stomach again it start to work, absorb. Again, when you take a medicine, mainly in a swallow based medicines, it will give an amazing supports, amazingly. That is why kapasura kudinir, when you take, you just goggle, chip for a minute, your tongue realize the bitterness. That bitterness is a precursor to develop a immunomodulatory effect, immunity. The body secretes certain factors again of SARS-CoV because of the taste by kapasura kudinir. So likewise, you can use licorice. Second best medicine is solenoids. Solanum nigrum, there is a plant. You can use Solanum nigrum along with coconut milk. Again, gargle it, swallow it slowly. It is the best medicine. So these are all the table medicines. If you want to say no, I want to have a very pakka medicine. Pakka medicine for all gastric problem, all gastric problem, you have a plant medicine called Tinospora. Tinospora will work indirectly will develop a very thin wall over your stomach. Apart from very, very easy is, there's a plant called Pirandai, Cissus quadrangularis. That Cissus quadrangularis is a kind of vegetable. It's like a bone. It has a very amazing benefit. It become a superfood. It's one of the superfood. It's called Cissus. Anybody can share this Cissus plant photos, Pirandai photos?
1 second, sir.
Yes. You see a vegetable, is it available in Arunachal Pradesh?
Yeah, it's available.
Very nice, yeah, very nice. Yeah. So this is one of the very, very unique vegetable. It has high fiber, very high fiber. It is a alkaline, number one alkaline plant. Another one is The salt of this plant is uses for high level disorders like cancers. Apart from this, is one of the useful plants to treat all gynecological problems. If you take a modern medicine in US, around 10 to 15 companies, they make a minimum of 300 crores of this scissors based medicines. How they think? They call it as a plant glycosamine. Glycosamine, glucosamine tablets for all ortho companies. Glucosamine tablets. So this is called plant glucosamine. It works in the cortisol level. When you take now ortho, because in our company we are making, I'll share the presentations of our 18 herbs. Finally, then people can view it later, because that's what the thing I've taken. So basically, this brandai is a vegetable. You can just remove the veins. Tender plants, remove the veins. Just take this pirandai vegetable area, the whole area, nib it. You just add a certain salt, or just in the oil, just fry it. You can make as a recipe for food. If you add certain tamarind, it will be its keeping quality is more for 5 to 6 days. So this pirandai chutney, this scissors chutney, is one of the best medicine for all GI based medicines. You can go to Google, type it GI disorder in scissors quadrangularis. You will see amazing benefits. So most of the people are interested on beyond the entrepreneurship. People are asking more about health oriented things. I think this is very, very vital now than a business. So Sanskrit is a Vajravalli. This plant name is Vajravalli. Because Vajram is one of the Vajrayuda is one of the weapon of Indra. Weapon of Indra made up of the bone, backbone. Because if you see this scissors plant, it is like a bone. It's a bony plant. If you see the whole plant, it's a bony. It's a creeping plant. It's like a bone, human bone. So as like I said, it's a plant communication. Like for a heart, so for bone. It's one of the excellent medicine for bone, for joint health, stomach health. Very nice plant. So since most of the people are very much interested on disorder-based questions, so we will take a kind of a session later on entrepreneurship. I'll give there are certain very nice techniques to tackle this GI and other thing gastric related. I'll just ask Dr. Kalpana to give some more explanations. Thank you. Dr. Raja, shall we ask Dr. Kalpana to give more explanations on this?
Yes, why not?
Yes.
Because a lot of questions are there, regarding this medicinal
yes.
for BP, and so many questions they were asking. I request
Great.
Madam to, I think, answer that. They will be very satisfied.
Good.
Yeah.
And once again, good morning all, and good morning to all the team who are organizing such an excellent meeting today. So, as most of the persons are interested in knowing or learning about disease-based remedies, so we can move for that small remedies. And Dr. Mardamali sir is highly specialized in knowing the alkaloids. So in our hospital, we are sourcing the medicines with the help of Dr. Mardamali sir. So he's an expert in sourcing of, say example, if I want to source a simple garlic. So the active principle of the garlic will be high in some areas and the active principle will be very low in some areas. So for sourcing a herb, he helps me a lot. Now we can go for like a rapid fire round. So I will open the chat column. You can ask questions regarding simple remedies. I can answer in both the ways, both herbal and also any practices to meet out the problem. Okay, first of all, you are asking for gastritis. Here he have told all the excellent drugs for gastritis. It is called kunmam in Tamil. That is, kunmam means that is what which causes a pain which makes you to lean down. So there are 8 types of gastritis explained in Siddha system of medicine. According to each and every type of gastritis, you have to take alter your medicines. If so, example, you have taken so many steroids, if you have taken so many allopathy medications or any very harsh medicines, very simple remedy, home remedy, or if a person is a drunkard and he has spoiled all his gastric system, yeah, very simple home remedy is take milk, boiled milk. So it must not be hot. The milk must be cool, already boiled and cooled milk, and then white of egg. You can take white of egg. So you have to skim the white of egg with the milk. After skimming that, you have to take it for continuous 3 days in the early morning empty stomach. So this is a very simplest and very effective home remedy for gastritis caused by taking so many steroid medications or any medications. Maybe you will be taking so many medicines and medications, or you will be having a habit of eating very spicy food in the hotel, or maybe having somebody will be having a habit of taking so much of liquor, drinks, etc. So it's a very simple and very fast remedy. Even a person who have fixed for surgery in the intestine, to cut a part of the intestine due to ulcer, this very simple egg white and milk. Once again, it's completely alkaline. The white of egg and milk. So you have to skim both that. You must not add yellow of the egg. You have to take it for 3 days. Even a small, you can even give it to small child. Older person. Okay. Now I will open the chat column. Yes, taking of Kabasura is it sufficient to come out of Omicron? So regarding Omicron, I am treating patients. So you are giving so many medicines, but it's responding only to Kabasura. That's the fact. It's responding only to Kabasura. The fever is 104 degree. We have given loads of medicine. It's not, the fever is not coming down for any of the medication, but while we are giving cabazorocodinir, the fever is coming down. So we are giving cabazorocodinir 2 hours once. 2 hours once we are giving medicine so that we have to maintain the fever. It's just proven. It's just proven now. It is the antiviral property. It cut down the proteins of you will be seeing that corona image of the corona. So that will be some spikes around this image corona. Before 2 years, we will be not knowing the image of a virus. So now the image of the virus is so popular. You are telling viral, and made the virus as viral. So the spikes or the proteins around the virus. So the effect of cabazorocodinir works on the spikes, protein spikes. So as it works on the protein spikes, it's very much effective. The virus is getting deactivated. So it's proven now. Now just before 1 month, it is cabazorocodinir is being the research article was done by National Institute of Siddha team for cabazorocodinir. Yes, if you take cabazorocodinir in the higher quantity, everything that must be taken within limit. If you don't have any cough or any symptom, or if you are taking it to the higher quantity, really you will get ulcers in your mouth. What you have to do is, once again, the same remedy I was telling, milk and white of egg. Any medicine, any medicinal effect which is causing gastritis to you will be reduced by this milk and white of egg. Okay, for psoriasis, body heat. Yes, for body heat, the very simple medicine is jeera. So for body heat, the very simple medicine is cumin seeds. How you can take this is, for body heat, cumin seeds and also methi seeds. How you can take this, both is, how to take the cumin seeds. You have to soak cumin seeds in the water in the night and take the water in the morning regularly. How to take the methi seeds is, to wash out the extreme heat in your body, you can soak the methi seeds in the coconut water for 2 to 3 hours and take the methi seeds. You can even soak it overnight. And then in the morning, you can take the methi seeds along with the coconut water. Or otherwise, you can swallow the methi seeds as a capsule, like a capsule. You can take a spoon of methi seeds and swallow it in coconut water. You can even feel the next day morning or the very same day evening, when you are passing stools, you can feel that the stools will be very hot. The methi seeds will be half digested and it will pull out all the heat with it through the fecal matter. So just try it. Take half spoon or 1 spoon of methi seeds with water. No need to soak the methi seeds. As it is, you can take it, swallow with the water or coconut water. Okay, for psoriasis, there are so many medicines in Siddha for psoriasis. The very simple method which we are following now is, once again, mudras. This Vayu mudra reduces psoriasis like anything. So Vadamaladu meni keradu. So the root cause for all the skin diseases and disorders is the high Vayu in our body. Okay, just when you are asking the name in the botanical name or another name, I will take the help of doctor. So I have to tell you that he is my husband. So Costus, IGUS, Costus US. Insulin plant, usage for diabetic. Yes, that's a baby medicine regarding Siddha. Sir is also telling the same thing. So this castor speciosa, that is insulin plant. There are so many anti-diabetic medicines. Novel. This Jambulina, Jumbo, what you called a novel. I have to take help of Dr. Raja and Dr. Mardamani Murugan. Yes. Zamun. Okay. Zamun. The seeds of the zamun. It's proven. The seeds of the zamun. The outer covering of the seed of the zamun is highly effective in reducing the sugar levels. Even you can take the seed of the jamun as it is. After eating the fruit, you can chew the fruit of the seed of the jamun as it is. So taking 5 seeds reduces your sugar level immediately. Even if you are in a 300, it will reduce to 100 immediately. It's a very short-term effect. So for long-term effect, what you can take is Gymnema. So Gymnema is an excellent drug. It's also highly proven. So Gymnema is excellent Gurmar. I think I am correct, Gurmar. This Gymnema is an excellent drug for diabetes. Whether it's available in Himachal Pradesh, Aware. Cassia auriculata.
It's not available, madam.
Okay. This Gymnema sylvester. It's also called Madhushantini. Madhunashini. Madhunashini in Sanskrit it is called Madhunashini. It's an excellent drug which will reduce the sugar level, long-term sugar levels also. And if you want to check the effect of the plant, Gymnema plant, if you take the leaf of the Gymnema plant and chew, and then if you take even a 1 spoonful of sugar, you cannot feel the taste of the sugar in your tongue. Any sweet, not only sugar, any sweet. You just take the leaf of the, even a dry leaf also, you can just chew in your mouth. This Gymnema plant leaf or any part of the plant. So when you chew this, after chewing this, if you take any sweet, your tongue doesn't sense the sweet sensation, the sweet taste. So it paralyzes the taste buds, that is sensing the sweet. It also works excellently in reducing sugar levels. In our factory 18 herbs, we are having a dia tea. Subha, can you share the dia tea image?
Yes,
So in the dia tea, we are using this Gymnema leaf cut. Yes, it's one of the highly exported leaf for Japan, Gymnema leaves, and also in the extract form, that is gymnemic acid. So Dr. Mardamalai is helping me from better we can, I think we can, both of us can come in. This gymnemic acid capsules are highly exported capsules for diabetic. This Dia Health tea has Gymnema leaf extract.
There is a two herbs highly effective in international market is one is gymnemic acid based research based herbs called Gymnema sylvester. Dr. Raja, is it a very simple creeper? So it can be creeped everywhere around the university walls. And we just take this Gymnema leaf, which is present in the Western Ghats, just dry it in a shade dry, cut it, and pack it as a Dia Health tea. You just see in the presentation, this Dia Health tea, I'm selling for 10 years. Just simply take a Gymnema sylvester leaf, shade dry it, cut it. Cut it in a very, very small piece, packet it. You can take a 1 tumbler of hot water, mix with 1 gram of Gymnema sylvester leaf, dip as a dip tea. It's a highly proven tea because in diabetics, around 4 to 5 types of diabetics, 5 types in diabetics. Because there is a diabetics induced by Pittam, there is a diabetics induced by Vatam, but in generally allopathy type 1, type 2. So most of the people don't know, no, I'm taking continuously metformin, whatever many things I am not getting down. Because your body is unique, body is 1,000 types. So Siddha and Ayurveda, they have a 3 types, Vata, Pitta, Kapha and sub-classification. Around 6 to 7 types of diabetic medicine is very key to set yourself, reduce your diabetics. Such a way, diabetic Gymnema sylvester is working wonderfully for certain people. He is short temper. For information, you know Ravi Shastri. How many people knows Ravi Shastri? Ravi Shastri, cricket coach. So Ravi Shastri and Arun, Bharat Arun is taking diabetic tea for the past 7 years continuously because this Gymnema tea reduce the burning symptoms in the feet, which is not being reduced by allopathic drugs. Such a unique is this Gymnema. So Gymnema is one of the very fine drugs, very easily handleable. If you take more also, nothing will happen. After using this dip tea, you can just wash your foot with the same water or Gymnema packet. The second one is another also very famous called Salacia reticulata. You can see because in 2008, I studied in the tea because Japan, there is a big wanted of Gymnema, Salacia reticulata thing. That's called Salacinol. There is a content called Salacinol, which is a very unique diabetic extract. Salacinol. It's called Pon Korandi. Tamil, it is a Pon Korandi. And Salacia reticulata is a botanical name. So it was a red endangering threatening species. So a lot of depletion has happened. So we developed agronomic protocols for developing Salacia reticulata. Salacia reticulata. So the Salacia reticulata also can be cultivated in Arunachal Pradesh. This is one of the very big market. So if you take Salacia reticulata stem, cut it, it's called subthering. 8 rings are there. So globally, this Gymnema and Salacia reticulata is simply rules now. Now there's, apart from the current the Moringa, COVID-induced Moringa market now. COVID is very simple medicine is make a Moringa soup. Dr. Raja, Moringa is available in Arunachal?
Yes, it is available plenty,
Okay.
but that awareness is very less. If you highlight it the use of a Moringa,
Okay.
it will be very useful. Only I am taking Moringa all the time. And
Subha, you have any picture on this Moringa uses slides?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. See, Moringa is one of the, Moringa is ancient herbs. Murungai is a Tamil word. It's in English called Moringa. Same time, Nuna is a Tamil word. It's internationally called Noni. Santanam is a Tamil word. It's called Santal. Arisi is a Tamil word. English, it's called rice. It goes to Italian and things. So
please tell it in, Doctor, please tell it in Hindi also so that they may know. It is Sajina.
Fine.
Sajina.
Okay, fine. So this Moringa, you just know, because how I'm introduced to Moringa, I'm living in a place called Periculam, where a very big Moringa germplasm garden is there, because in our place, Moringa perennial plant is available. And now Periculam College has developed Moringa annual seeds. So what is the key of Moringa is Moringa everywhere in our homestead gardens, because we never care about Moringa. But if you see the Moringa botanical market, amazing. Anybody knows, anybody can mention what is the size of Moringa market in India? Sorry, India and abroad? Export market as well as domestic. So internationally, Moringa trade is 50,000 crores. 50,000 crores. There is one statistics from India, around 30,000 crores Moringa leaves and pod leaves, dried leaves is flowed to US and all over the country. The major country, Dr. Raja, I'll share the presentation developed by Tamil Nadu government to promote Moringa to you. Kindly share among your intellectual groups.
Sure.
So what it contains, you just see this thing. Then you see the thing. So 1 cup of Moringa, because in 20 years back, Africa, there is a lot of HIV patients out there, as you know. World Bank and other things operated, Western countries supported all this malnutrition alleviation programs and supportive programs for HIV patients. After HIV projects has dropped, there is one company called Concern World, and a project director, he's connected me. But people have, after projects, they left and gone. What could be the solution? So we worked backwardly. We have just sourced Moringa seeds. We found Moringa is a panacea of multi-nutrition. So in Africa, that NGO started, wherever HIV patients are there, wherever malnutrition is there, they allow Moringa to grow. Now Africa is one of the highest Moringa grown states, and they are doing extreme trade with US. So thing is, 1 cup of Moringa will solve the entire nutritional problem. But you say, no, it's the same. Planting Moringa in every home is keeping a doctor near to your home. It is not a joke, really. Proactive medicine, it's extremely well it's going. In US, there is a doctor who suggested in US FDA declared Moringa is a superfood. Our FSSAI doesn't have a code, but Moringa declared as a superfood in US. Moringa plays a very vital role in COVID-based treatments, traditional treatments in abroad. So why we are saying Moringa is a super? Subha, can you show the screen again, Subha?
Okay, sir.
Many people are asking about this, how to buy some medicines from you, and also your contact number and address they are asking. Ask your staff to post that information.
Okay.
Very useful.
Okay. So if you take vitamin A, if you take 4 cup of, if you take one handful of Moringa soup, 100 grams of Moringa if you take and soup it, if you're going to take it as a drink, this gives 4 times higher vitamin A than carrot, 7 times more vitamin C, 3 times more potassium than banana, vitamin E almond, all supermarket based almond, 3 times than vitamin E. For iron and spinach, 3 times. If you see these calculations, top of it is very, very vital. So Moringa leaves prevent and treat over 300 diseases. If you see Moringa based, we are making Moringa 100 products. There's a brand name of Moringa Forest for exporting as well as local. Moringa leaves generally for a soup. I am just saying only one functions how you can take. How to make Moringa soup. That's very, very important. It's a very close scientific look also. You take Moringa leaf. Do not boil the leaf for extract. That's a key. Because Moringa has amino acids, proline kind of amino acids.
Not too much of boiling.
If you boil it, it will denaturalize. Your nutritive value will be gone. How you are going to have a oil, double refined oil? It lost all the nutrition. Like that, you have to, in Tamil, there is a proverb called Vendu Kattadu Murungai. If you boil too much about Moringa, it is spoiled. Vehamal Kattadu Akati. If you are not boil much about Sesbania grandiflora, that's a greens, it will harm you. So likewise, you take this Moringa, handful 100 grams, boil 300 ml water, boil it, off your stove, or you have to remove the sticks, put Moringa leaf inside. Moringa, yeah, it's the same drumstick. It's a drumstick. Drumstick leaf. Put some of the onion, whatever maybe you like. Close it. The reversion of the temperature. Reversion of the temperature. Note the things. You cannot boil it. Peak boiling, it will comes around 100 degree to 70 degree with a warm. It will give a like a golden green color, golden yellow color. Soup is ready. That is one of the highly nutritional Moringa soup is a COVID buster.
We have vast experience with our patients. They will be asking whether they have to take some chicken soup or mutton soup. What are the nutrients they have to take? So this one and only Moringa soup makes them recover very quickly from the fever, and also this dreadful post-COVID symptoms, getting extreme tiredness. So as this Moringa or drumstick leaves are very easily available in our backyard, we are not utilizing it. Each and every part of this is a medicine in each and every aspect. This leaves is a very excellent medicine, and also the bark of the tree. It's a very excellent medicine for reducing the joint pain, the bark of this tree. So you, once again, you have to take the bark of the tree and make it as a decoction, and you have to take the flowers of Moringa. It reduces the sugar level, and it treats the kidney stone, and it you have to boil the flowers of the drumstick plant with the milk, and then just add a small jaggery if needed, and you can take it. It's working very excellently for vitality, and also the drumstick, and also the seeds of the drumstick. So the seeds of the drumstick are sold as it is alone for increasing the vitality. Once again, the seeds of the drumstick must be boiled with milk, watery milk, and it can be taken for the patients who are taking treatment for fertility related issues. So all those disorders, PCOD, thyroid, and all the disorders which are working with the metabolic system of our body, which are making you sluggish and slow, it will be revitalized by this drumstick. Sajina in Hindi.
Doctor, apart from very minute part of the Moringa is one of the best detoxifier. For instance, if you take globally, what is the quick poison? What is a quick poison? Most of the people say cyanide, chemlock. The quick poisonous name is called ricinin. Ricinin, you don't go for very in-depth herb. Ricinin is a derivative from Ricinus communis. That's castor oil. In our olden days, our grandmas are making Ricinus communis. Maybe castor seeds, they make an oil. That castor seed oil, it get rancid. It's developed called a content called ricinin. It is highly poison. So how our forefathers detoxify the ricinin formation? Very interesting. In our olden days, even in most of the Tamil Nadu, people derive the castor oil. After that, they make one bunch of Moringa leaves inside when it is 70-degree temperature. Then they drained. That's called Moringa fortified castor oil. These Moringa leaves, the content in the Moringa leaves secure the spoilage. Sorry, not go for spoilage. Because secure the castor oil, it will not allow to go for rancidity.
For also ghee also, in a traditional method, when we complete the process of the ghee, when you take the butter and boil it and make it as a ghee, you can put some Moringa leaves, maybe 10 to 20 leaves to add to the hot ghee, so that after adding this Moringa leaves to the ghee, the effect of the ghee, that is the rancidity, the range of rancidity or the ghee getting what I can say, the ghee getting the rancidity will be reduced, and also it works as an excellent detoxification thing. So this Moringa oleifera, botanical name of Moringa. So how to take Moringa for diabetes? So for diabetes, it is the highly excellent protein diet for diabetes. So diabetes person, if you are losing weight due to diabetes, I will explain how to take this Moringa leaves. Subha,
Ma'am,
we are having a video how to cook this Moringa leaves for diabetes, particularly for diabetes, with sesame seeds. Can you share that video? Can you take that video?
yes, ma'am. 2 minutes, ma'am. I will share.
You can take that video. First of all, I will explain.
Okay.
So very simple. You have to cook the. You have to as it is, you are cooking a spinach. You have to cook the Moringa leaves with adding some onion. First of all, oil, then onion, then tomato, and some Moringa leaves. Just you have to cook the Moringa leaves. The important thing is you must not cook it completely or fully. Then you have to add some seeds of sesame seeds. So you have to add some sesame seeds. Till seeds. Yes, you have to add some till seeds, and then some you can add if needed. If you are getting very tired, and if you are getting lean, or if anybody is getting a very low vitality after they are diabetic, so you can add some groundnut seeds, crushed groundnut seeds to that prepared food, and you can take it for alternate days. So this Moringa leaves, it can be taken daily also. With whatever you cook, you can add a hand of Moringa after the food is cooked. The thing is, after the food is cooked, and the slow phase, you can add the Moringa. You must not cook it completely. So Subha, can you share that preparation for diabetes, how to take Moringa for diabetes?
Yes, ma'am.
For diabetic nephropathy, it works. So regarding diabetes, they can be taking medicines for diabetes. They will be saying that I am under control. Everything, I am having a diabetes, but everything is under control with the medications. So even everything is under control. Your sugar level, diabetes in your blood sugar is, even it is in control, it will be affecting all the organs. So there are so many pathies, nephropathy, neuropathy. So it will be neuropathy means affecting the nerves. Nephropathy means affecting the kidney. So retinopathy is affecting the eyes. For all those pathies, there are more than 12 pathy. That is organs affected while they are diabetic. This is an excellent protein supplement. This is a very excellent protein supplement. It also reduces constipation that is caused in diabetes, general tiredness in diabetes, and also for male, the vitality and erection related problems caused by diabetes. So, Subha, have you taken that video? Consuming castor oil is dangerous.
Yes, ma'am. Once again, I share it.
Ma'am is asking, is consuming castor oil dangerous? Yes. You must not consume castor oil. There are methods for preparing castor oil. Today in the market, they are preparing castor oil as it is crushing the seeds. So that's not the method. It has a severe toxin in it. So consuming the castor oil as it is you are getting from the market is dangerous. It must be processed before that.
How to process, madam, that castor oil? Can you explain it?
Okay. First of all, the
for children who's having constipation, the doctors recommending that castor oil. How to give to them?
Yes. First of all, you must not use that castor oil prepared from outside or getting from the stores. Because the castor oil which you are getting from the stores is having a highly toxic content called what you call the toxic content? Mild resin. So this resin may affect the children. So their gut is very sensitive. So it may affect the children. So external it is okay. How to prepare castor oil for our medical purposes? Castor oil is excellent oil which will help us from for female from the starting from the time of conception and after delivery. So this castor oil and the leaves of this plant will help us like anything. How to prepare is you have to get the seeds of the castor seeds and then pound the seeds. Then you have to boil the seeds in water. When you are boiling the seeds in water, oil content will be on the top of the water. The oil content will be coming out. So you have to take that. You have to take by a spoon or any vessel. You have to change the oil content to another vessel, and you have to once again boil this, warm this oil so that all the moisture is going down. Then as doctor said, after it is getting boiled, after the castor oil is boiled, you have to put 15 to 20 leaves of Moringa and then take it and you can use it. So as this crushed seed will have some toxic content, better avoid that for children. If you are getting only castor oil from outside, you can add some equal quantity of lemon juice. If you are taking, say example, 100, you take 100 ml of castor oil. So 100 ml of lime juice, lemon juice, and 100 ml of aloe vera juice. So you have to boil all these three, and after boiling, it will be coming to a form which you can take internally. So it will be also the taste will also be changed. So it will be having some harsh taste so that we cannot swallow as it is this castor oil. When you are processing it with the lemon and also aloe vera, the bitter property is also going down. It becomes somewhat slightly sour so that even a small child can taste and take it.
Ma'am?
Subha, have you got that, or can I go
Yes,
to
ma'am.
another? Okay, just you can share the center part only. My explanations
Okay,
before and after.
Okay.
காலை வணக்கம்.
So another thing is we can use Moringa with
சர்க்கரை நோயாளிகளுக்கான ஒரு புரத உணவு எப்படி செய்யறதுன்றத பார்க்க போறோம்.
இப்போ அதுக்கு தேவையானது என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா முருங்கைக்கீரை,
can you cut down the volume? I can tell it in English.
நிலக்கடலை பருப்பு. இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா முதல்ல
so now we are taking sesame oil, and then in the sesame oil we are taking the moringa leaves, fresh moringa leaves as it is, and we are half frying it directly in the oil. It tastes very good. So the taste of this dish is also very good. So we are frying it in the oil. So we are in Siddha, there are so many preparations of moringa in which we are making a young drumstick. We are making a paste out of this, and it acts equally like that of Viagra. You can run it speedily, Subha. It must not be boiled fully in water. It must not be boiled fully. That's the thing. Only thing you have to keep in mind in moringa. And this preparation, you have to take just only a very small cup. At least just 10 spoons of this preparation is enough for high protein and iron. So, but now you can put on the volume. So you are crushing the black seeds of till or sesame seeds. You are crushing. So I switched off the cooking. So cooking is enough. You have to half fry the moringa in oil. Then you are going to add some sesame seeds. It's also highly protein content. If you are having a weight loss due to diabetes, it works excellently. Now this is coconut. So you have added the crushed sesame seeds and some coconut and also groundnut. Half crushed powder of the groundnut. It's a high rich food. You must take it only a small cup. If you are going to take it regularly, daily, it's a very good iron, protein. So not only diabetic persons, the ladies who is having a back pain during their periods, all the protein iron supplement is within this. Okay, Subha, I think that's enough. Okay, remedy for wheezing. So there are so many remedies for wheezing. Herbal remedy, I will also give the herbal remedy and also Mudra remedy. The very simple Mudra remedy for wheezing due to cold atmosphere. So if you are getting wheezing only in the very cold atmosphere, means Linga Mudra, just one and only Linga Mudra will help. How to do Linga Mudra is, you have to keep one thumb up. For wheezing, if you are a male, you have to keep your right thumb up, and if you are a female, you have to keep your left thumb up. So after keeping your right or left thumb up, you have to encircle the other hands, index finger and thumb, and interlock all these fingers. So after interlocking all these fingers, you have there must be no space in between this palm. You have to keep the palm tight with the thumbs up and keep the position in front of your chest. So you have to do it 20 minutes twice daily. It will reduce wheezing excellently. And also another there is another mudra. If you are using cough, if you are having wheezing for so many years, it's a Swasa Kosa Mudra. So it seems to be very tough, but it's very simple. In this line of the thumb, bottom, middle, and tip, bottom, middle, and tip. In the bottom, you have to keep the little finger. In the middle, you have to keep the ring finger, and in the tip, you have to keep the middle finger. So like this, and the index finger must be extended. You have to keep the position of your hand like this. So if you are keeping the position of their hand like this, you can inhale much air from outside. If you are suffocating, if you are not able to inhale air from outside, if you are keeping your hand like this for 5 minutes, you will be able to inhale much air. And if you are having any compression or congestion, very simple. The Ganesha Mudra, what we saw yesterday, will help. So you have to pull your hand like this, so that if you have a compression in your chest, it will be getting relieved. So one and only mudra is enough for even for a severe wheezing condition. And this post-COVID cough, so there are so many medicines, Adadoda, based on this Adadoda Vasika, this excellent medicine for post-COVID, and also Solanum, Solanum nigrum, Solanum santocarpum. So the Solanum santocarpum, dry throat. Yes, we have shared for dry throat, madam. Very simple. This okra or lady's finger soup. Lady's finger soup is enough for dry throat or dry cough. But it must not be used in the conditions of the wet cough or cough with the phlegm. Any mudra for sinus problem? Yes, very simple mudra for sinus problem. It's called Mahasirasa Mudra. So you have to keep your ring finger in the palm, and all these 3 fingers tips touched together. That is index finger, middle finger, and thumb touched together, and the little finger extended up. In this position, you have to, with the palm facing upwards, you have to keep your hands like this. It works excellently for sinus problems. There is also an excellent medicine for sinus. It's called Tinospora cardifolia. So it's called Sindil. It works excellently with the sinus problem. So it's a immunomodulator also. It prevents cancer. It works very excellently in the sinus related problem. It reduces diabetes. And Abhirami ma'am, please, if you are have taken Kabasrokedinir and if your mouth is having ulcer, please take milk and white of egg. So this is for gastritis or ulcer in the mouth by any medicines. It may be Siddha or allopathy or Kabasrokedinir. For any medicines, you have to take milk and also white of egg. Skim that both, boil the milk and make it cool, and then add white of egg and skim the milk and take it for 3 days in the empty stomach. Egg white raw, yes ma'am, raw egg white. So amoebiac, that's an excellent medicine for this amoebiac dysentery. What's the medicine for this amoebic dysentery is very simple, pomegranate. So if you are having dysentery, you can use this preparation. So take a full pomegranate fruit along with the skin. So you can take one full pomegranate fruit along with the skin. You have to keep it in the idli cooker. So it has to be boiled like as you are boiling the idli. You have to steam the, not directly in water. You have to keep another vessel, and you have to steam that pomegranate fully with the skin, and then take it outside. Just cut the pomegranate pieces along with the seeds and also the skin. Grind it in the mixie and take the extract. It will be some astringent taste. So some sweet and astringent taste will be there in this pomegranate juice. For any type of dysentery, particularly amoebic dysentery, this works excellently. Just a pomegranate fruit is enough for reducing a heavy amoebic dysentery. Skin problem, fungus and bacterial infection. Okay, regarding skin problem, the very simple thing what I want to say, convey is just not only for this, we are using so many sanitizers. So first of all, we have to start using the habit of coconut oil. We have to apply whenever we go outside, not only for hair, we have to apply coconut oil below the knees and below the joints, wherever the parts of the body is exposed. You have to start applying coconut oil, so that first of all, fungus is acquired infection from outside. So first of all, any fungus or bacteria from outside will not affect, not only fungus, bacteria, this virus also. So for this virus, we are sanitizing, we are doing so many effort for that. Just start using coconut oil. You can just add a pinch of camphor in the coconut oil and start using that to avoid from infections. So if you have already a bacterial or a fungal infection, that's excellent. There are so many excellent drugs which I can't just explain everything in this. So, ma'am, where are you from? If you could explain your state, where are you from? I can tell you what's the medicine available there. So you can just tell me which state are you from, and I will tell what's the medicine or what's the herbal available there in that place. So Kuppai Mini, it's excellent medicine. Will it be available in North India? And I have to ask Raja sir. Acalifa indica. Raja sir, is Acalifa indica available in North India?
Northeast, yeah, I think it's not available.
It's not available. Okay.
I have to check. I have to check.
Yes. Then you can use turmeric. So for both the fungal infection and also for a bacterial infection, you can use turmeric along with the neem leaves. You can crush turmeric powder and neem leaves and apply externally. So you have to apply it in the night time, and in the daytime you have to apply coconut oil. So do we have to mix water also after grinding pomegranate? No need to add water. According to the intensity of the diarrhea or dysentery you are having, you can add water. If it's a small kid, so it's if you are going to give a 3-year small kid, so you have to the concentrate will be very thick. So you can just add water and drink. If you are able to drink as it is, you can also take it. So you can take from 50 ml to 100 ml. If it is very thick, you have to take it only 25 ml 4 times a day. You have to complete that one fruit within a day. One fruit extract within a day, that will work excellently. You can also even add water if you feel it more astringent. Pomegranate extract just one day. In just one day, the amoebic dysentery will be in just 2 to 3 hours. The amoebic dysentery will be getting controlled. You can do. You can take it for one day. For thyroid, any mudra or pharyngitis. Okay. For thyroid, as thyroid, diabetes, PCOD, all are lifestyle-oriented problems. These are due to the sluggish and slow lifestyle and sedentary lifestyle what we have acquired in this past days. So this PCOD, thyroid, diabetes, there are so many mudras for this all these lifestyle related problems. So there is not a single mudra for that. You have to change your lifestyle to some extent, and there is a set of mudras, set of 4 mudras or 5 mudras. You have to do according to your body type.
Now, Madam, I request Dr. Marudamalai to throw light on the opportunities to start up using the herbal which are present in Northeast. So I would like to give time. Many of the students also, they are attending, and so they were more keen on it, because this project is mainly for giving a lot of opportunity to go for startup And if you can share with that your company experience, 18 herbs, and what are the product which are you are giving it, and how to get that product from you, is I think you can highlight that information, madam.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Dr. Raja, is Avid audible?
It's audible. Yeah, you can continue. You can take another half an hour. You can finish it within half an hour.
Yeah, we can.
15
can
15
you
to
ask?
20 minutes. And after that,
Yeah.
a 10 minutes interaction session. Totally half an hour.
Yes. Okay. Subha, can you just present the 18 herbs way forward
Okay, sir.
presentation? Dear all, we are running a company called 18 herbs because I'm very much passionate about herbs. Sorry, some technical intervention. So we are very much passionate about herbs because I studied in a college. It's like a Nalanda University. It is around 1,400 acres of college, which has a vast herbal diversity, which really fascinated me to start up herbal-based industries. Because I see any plants as an opportunity for making a sustainable business. Because when we take a business, there is a two thing. For entrepreneurs, business, if you want to make money from plants, from plant derivatives, if you are going to make a enterprises, that is one of the amazing enterprises than other nuts and bolt business as well as software businesses. It's one of the gifted. If you are doing something related from medicinal plants and health, it's 100 times better than food business, 1,000 times better than software business, 10,000 times better than nuts and bolt business. Because as a biology graduate, as a botanical graduates, are the people who knows plants, they are blessed. So if you really trust on plants, there is no issue to develop any enterprise, because enterprises is near with you. No need of going and begging technology from others. Just see the things, you have to see the opportunity. First, I'll just give you my case study. Subha, just to show the first slides, just rush the slides.
Okay, sir.
This is we have a company called 18 Herbs. So these are all the products. If you see the products, top of things are edible oils. What is a USP of the things? I'll just tell you. Then it's a kind of ghees and edible medicinal oils, herbal teas, juices. Yes. So this is a vision, and is a completely for not only online, we are also doing the offline. You can see 18herbs.com, you can see anywhere. But to see the prototype of industry, I'm just showing, not for as my company. The next one. Now the shift, this is a very important trend now. SIFT is a healthy, natural, healthy, safe food too. Most of the things are in online shopping. Online shopping. So people can go for online shopping or else they can go for offline marketing. Second. So right now, the healthy food is a trend. A higher nutritional content and no growth hormones, antibiotics, no GMOs. These are all our policies. So because any enterprises we are going to start, you have to fix your policies. As a startup enterprises, for starting an enterprises, the first thing is, if you are not bookish, it's a best first. Because Raja, can I ask some question, Raja? Dr. Raja?
You can finish your lecture, then later on they can ask the interact with you.
Fine.
Okay.
Subha, just pass the slides, Subha. So right, before slides, Subha. So you see the trend. Right now, minimum, this before COVID it's studied, minimum 25% of the growth is in online. India around 20,000 crores every year is a growth of online. Online, Amazon is like a courier company. If you understand, you give any product, they will charge you 50 rupees to deliver, 50 to 100 rupees. So any product, if you want to sell in Amazon, your product will be 500 rupees. Your MRP will be 500 rupees. Then only you can spend 100 rupees. So 400 rupees, maybe your cost will be 200 rupees, you will get 200 rupees. So previously, we are not knowing about these metrics. We keep selling Amazon 100 rupees packet. We give 50 rupees charges for Amazon, remaining 50 rupees, again customer discount and other things, we in the loss. So any people, if you want to sell in Amazon or any online portal, you develop a product. If it is 100 ml coconut oil, you are going to say, or something now in Northeast, soap net. I'm just taking as an example as a soap net. Soap net berries. If you sell soap net 100 grams as 100 rupees, please put 500 grams, make it as a 500 rupees, up to 500 ml, courier cost is 50 rupees. So if you sell 100 rupees, 100 grams also, courier cost is 50 rupees, 500 grams also 50 rupees. So any product is a 500 rupees. That's a basic benchmark going for selling portals like Amazon, Flipkart and other things. They lift the product from your shop and sell it. There are certain things like big baskets and other things, or they will buy from you, store in their house, sell it. If not sell, they will return it. So that is dangerous. This very smart way. Slowly you can grow. So margins also high. So India right now for startup entrepreneurs, it's the best because of online platform. If you go offline, you have to employ a person, follow the market and other things. So right now it's a golden period. You can use if the product, two things. One is people need that product. People need that product. You make a product of needy products, make a slight changes, sell it. For example, people need hand pound rice. You tell in Northeast, there is a kalamag rice. It's very unique for diabetic. You make a hand pound kalamag rice and sell it. That is called replacement of market. Hand pound rice, there is a market of 100 crores. So I can replace 1 crore. That is easy. One is replacement. People must need. Another one is you have to make, or you have to create awareness of the demand. That's second. You need a lot of advertisements. So for COVID kind of products, for turmeric, Lavankam, Guduchi, Tinospora cordifolia, Moringa, Adatoda. These are all the Kapasura pudding. These are all the people need these products in net. So you have to find this product, make it and sell it. That's called replacement market. That's a 100 crores market. I can also try it and sell it, only market. So startup entrepreneur, in my advice, buy the product and trade first. Don't burn the fingers. Study, then go for a manufacturing. Subha, next slide, Subha. So this is exploding internet population about the slides. I will share the slides and people can refer. Next one. So I studied how this conception has taken. I studied these things, then I jump in this thing. Next. So globally also this consumer thing is gearing up every year, so that you make a website, very simple cost, tied up with GPay and other things, you can make it. Next. So this is a very is a background of the company. The next one. So this is one. Thus we have developed a responsibility for the health consumer, responsible for planet and biodiversity, responsible farmers. These are vision statements. Likewise, you have to develop any kinds of statements, follow the statements before going for any sales. For example, if you are going to sell at a kind of oil, for example, there are some of the oil in your place, mustard oil. You just say this mustard oil is only for hand pounded mustard oil. It is not. It's a cold press. That kind of something you have a unique. You must. It's a demanded one, but you must have some USP. That's very unique for entrepreneurship. The next one. So this is a product platform. The next one. Next one. So this is overall the things. Overall wellness, immunity, health and health, stress reduction, gastric health, weight loss, laxative, respiratory health, managing blood pressure, memory, concentration, protein supplement. These are all the area where I am concentrating for this brand. Next one. So for kids, we are doing like for biscuits, amla, candy, protein bars, Brahmi ghee. For cooking, desi ghee, desi oils, staple millets. Just I want to say this year, doctor, this year is declared as a millets. Finance Minister has declared millets export and duty free. So whoever maybe want to set up a new enterprise, go with a millet. As Dr. Kalpana says, finger millets and Moringa mix. Like that you take, because millets for exports duty free, internal duty free, GST also there is a concern. It's a millets year. They declared it's a millets year. So use this opportunity, develop a kinds of millet based kanjis, millets based porridges. Because for diabetics, finger millet is one of the very nice millets. Millet based, a lot of products you can make. Suppose you can make separate arrangements for millet based products, will work out. Many products are available. There is a big market. It's going to be booming market by millets. Now, because you know this tofu, ragi based children's things. So millet is one of the key area. The therapeutic is laxa health and diabetic health. Natural juices we are making, herbal infusions, botanicals, plant-based powders, honey. In Northeast, you can make a lot of honey induced, honey immersed herbs like chatavari based honey and amla based honey. They are all very, very nice business opportunity. Ginger honey is one of the nice honey. So these are all the very, very simple. So product, there are two kinds of products. People can take and eat. There's one kinds of products where success is more. Another one is you have to educate. This is a powder you have to make a kanji and eat. Third is a tablet you have to take. So 3 tiers. If the consumer just take the product, if the consumer convinced with nose, smell Second, taste. There itself you will get success. So any food and drugs, so for any food, you have to attract the customers by nose as well as a taste. After that, only people are coming for efficacy. The next slides. So this is a Facebook, so Google, how you can sell it, Amazon, Cloud Tile. These are all the one platform. Another one is Facebooks and other things. You can make a advertisement and other things. The next one, go. So this is just we have setups how we are doing products. Next, next. These are all the creatives. So this is how we are doing sourcing. Certified local organic farmers and US FDA, GMP, ISO based products. Quality we have to. The thing is, no, for set up enterprises. First, you see the agriculture department data and botanical data, your state. What is available very, very cheap? Can you do some of the little value addition, make it as a product? That is very, very key. For example, for Moringa, very cheap. You have to take, do it as things, sell it. Soapberry, kind of ginger based. These kinds of, you have to see if it's abundant, make a value addition. That is very, very key. Don't buy like a kumapu or kind of very costly thing. Acloria, kind of things, very costly trade. Go with a very cheap raw material based product, do value addition, add more cost and sell it. Next one, Subha. Subha Rashid. Okay, this is summary. Before. This is summary. I'm just saying target of different customers, market, brand and identity, product platform, sourcing and production, healthy lifestyle portals, sustainability. So the thing is now you have to develop a product for a reason. One. Second, the customer acceptance. That's it. Two things are very key. Then what you know, don't do. Do the things what needed for the market. You do, then you will win. Next one. Next. This product you just pass to next to products. One. So these are all the herbal teas. Just I will show. And this is a green tea with amla, green tea with mint, senna tea, laksa health tea, and amla based teas, tulsi based teas, hibiscus based teas, diabetic based teas. I mean, gymnema based. Next one. So these are all the things in selling the tins for export. Next one. So this is a ghee. First see, this is a very plain cow ghee. Another one is a very unique ghee processed with Moringa. Another one is for Brahmi, for children's. Next one. Just because I have to sell the customer needed product. Every customer is using in their kitchen groundnut oil, sesame oil, coconut oil. What is my unique process? What is my claim is cold press, unrefined, chemical free, target, bioedible technique. Such a way you have to take a normal product, brand it with a uniqueness. Next one. So these are black tea and masala tea. Masala tea, I have just added kind of whatever may be the anti-chas mechanisms, lavangam, all the masala materials as blended, including turmeric. Next one. These are all the fresh juice, amla juice, aloe vera juice, noni juice, and other things. These are completely different. And if you want juice and other things market, it's a huge market. Next one. Kind of. These are all the things like Palmyra sugars. These are a protein bar, Moringa bar. Next. Thank you, Subha. This is why we are just structuring certain products flow in our company. Raja is a kind of very unique subject. Your students can ask questions. Thereby we can answer.
Yes, now it is open for all of you for the questions. You can type it in the chat box, or else if you can raise, I will unmute you to directly interact with Dr. Marudamalai Murugan. Please raise your hand if you have any queries. Okay. Yeah, you can now ask.
Take your student here. Saravana Kumar and Professor people. We have to prepare for your student. That is.
Okay, okay. You, let him give a chance. He can ask.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm very happy to see that. You're coming up with a lot of novel ideas to promote phyto-based companies, startups, and I would like to know that if someone is interested in these kind of activities, learnings. So, how do we start? Do you have any kind of programs or anything for people without any background in either in agri or in any medicine or anything, but they have some idea to promote to come up with some phyto-based products?
Yes, it's completed. Yes, sir. If you don't know anything about medicinal plants or phyto or plants, you are not to excel in the botanical studies or the studies. It's like a white paper. That is the best ground to start an industry. If you know preconditioned idea is it will delay your success. I know. No, so if somebody in your college, doctor, if guys are struggle to cross the years, they are one of the best entrepreneurs in future. Groom them in enterprises because they can go to street and sell. They never hesitate. They hesitate standing in front of gates of the colleges. They will hesitate. They never hesitate because they never bother about their identity. So that is a DNA for success. Sir, one is you have to reverse engineer. You start from market. First, you identify what are all the product sales in the market, or you have to see what are all the need for the people. From there you come. We are here to help you with a platform. We will educate you. What are all the list of hooks? What are the list of process? What are the list of forms can be made, and you can make it as a easily. So that's the thing. Now I've been trying at least 3,000 to 5,000 entrepreneurs graduates, and I consulted 100 industries from 500 course industries to very marginal industries. The guys who are very shrewd is they have a conviction, I want to win than a technology. They are winning. So there is a nice opportunity in India, botanical based enterprises. Definitely will help you. You just type all the things. The best thing is right now is Moringa based industries, soapnut based industries. There are few of the plants are lying wildly, very cheap. That plant are inviting you, Kare, you just come and use me. I'll give you money, but people are not coming to use that plants. So we'll show you those plants. Definitely there is a big future is there. Except, is it okay for you?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Definitely, I will just try to, as you said, I will try to do some reverse engineering, market study, and definitely get back to you, sir. Yes. And I think I'm not
trade,
sure
then jump in production. Do trade, then jump into production.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, any questions from the students and other northeastern states? It's a golden opportunity to you can interact with a successful entrepreneur. He was doing wonderful in the field of herbal medicines and other. Please ask questions. There are a lot of students are joined. Yeah, please, you can ask.
Subha, I sent one stud. No, can you show that stud?
Okay, sir.
Job steer.
Yeah, jobs here also we are growing in our college.
Oh, great, great.
The seeds are very big. Yeah, we have in our college, and
Really?
it has been grown in widely in Arunachal Pradesh, in up
Okay.
hills.
Okay, okay.
It's available in our college.
I want to show the things because I
Yeah,
come to
yeah.
Arunachal
Okay.
Pradesh to search
Yeah,
some
please
job
come.
steer.
Please visit.
Just see, this is my search to Arunachal Pradesh, which invited me there 10 years, 15 years back, is the job steers. Job steers is very interesting. As an entrepreneur, I've started one fine morning a botanical jewels in the industry. I identified because I worked in soapnet. Soapnet seeds, black color. After that, soap berry has rendered. Soapnet, Staphylococcus microshi. After the we have removed that overcoat, that jacket and the leather, traded for abroad as a soap. That seeds, we sell it for biogas industries. It was tearing. How you can sell the seeds for biogas industries? Seeds will be tired. So I do not have a sleep. So I just connected a couple of guys and go to the local tribes called Kuravers and learn the technique how they drill the seeds, make it as a garland. Gypsies, right? So with they are doing with lotus seeds. So I did with this soapnet seeds. I developed a USP called ferry concept. Any block particles will absorb the heat over the surface. So surprisingly, soapnet garland, it started to absorb the body heat. So there is a heat in the market. I went to Bombay and sell that things, botanical jewels. And I made with another jewels, some of the lovers started to chew that garlands. That seed was Abrus precuous poisonous seeds. Then I standardized SOP. So this seeds you are seeing is a job steer seeds. Dr. Raja, can you see this stud?
Yeah, it is a colored job steer seeds. There is
colors. No, these are all the white. Center is not a colors job steer. That's called Adinanthera pavonina.
okay.
That's what a kind of that's all our original colors.
Okay.
So this job steer is called Vanamali. The entire Vishnu temple, there is a big garland business. This business costs around 150 crores in India. Job steer jewels is around 250 crores in globally because lot of churches, they are having this for divine jewels. Divine what's called Jabamala. This counting beads and other things by job steers. Apart from job steers is a happy millet. You can make a lot of products over this job steer thing. Job steers is one of the lightwood plant. Very interesting things. So likewise, you can create a lot of enterprises, ladies-based enterprise in job steers. Job steers
that's very informative. Yeah, I think our students can catch this idea. There are a lot of job steers there. Yeah,
so
good.
I started this, sold it for 40 lakhs rupees, this enterprises.
Okay, there was a question from Hari Babu quickly, and within 5 minutes we will wind up. There was a question from Hari Babu. Hari Babu. There was a question from Hari Babu. Hari Babu, you have raised your hand. Hari Babu. I think any queries from the students?
Subha Joshi.
Yeah, I think a lot of students are there. I think they are hesitant or what
Good.
to ask
Sir,
the
sir,
question.
second advice, and we'll complete it. Sir, what is my advice for student? You have to go and search in front of your campuses, identify what is sold from botanical origin. It may be food or medicine or external things or rings, beads, whatever may be things. Because mainly herbs you are collecting, selling for pharma, direct to drug company as a powder. Another one is collecting the herbs, selling as a bulk for Himalaya Natural Remedy Company for crude extract. Third is collecting the herbs, selling it for Margo kind of soaps-based company for cosmetics. Another one is collecting the herbs and sell it for fractionated companies. That's called phytochemical companies. So these are all the things. You have to see the herbs, how whether they use it as a food or fodder, maybe Moringa based cattle feed fodder, and it can be used for jewels, it can be used for medicines. Find it, or you see, sir, I'm seeing there is one very nice headache oil is going on in the market with some essentialites, like chili based. Such way you have to bring it. Come to your technology incubator, sit with your Dr. Raja, see the product, imitate kind of the products, market it, get from people like from us or get from some industries, sell it, develop your skill on marketing. Then you come to manufacture. That is a shortcut and save the money on the enterprise. Don't jump for production-based enterprise. If it is for like a mushroom productions or something small productions, okay. For medicinal and other things, first you have to do the trade, then come back for productions. Or any kinds of botanical ideas and other things, Dr. Raja?
Yes.
You can make one surveillance of your campus vicinity, sir. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You can also visit. You can also visit.
You can chart out what are all the herb which is larger volume in Arunachal Pradesh. You just send it as we will give a kind of board on botanical enterprise and circulate to your students. Then let them enjoy.
Yeah, because a lot of medicinal plants are there in Arunachal, even up hills. Some of the medicinal plants per kg it is 10,000 and 20,000. A lot of things are there, and it is still unexplored. And even they are using in a traditional medicine, but still their properties are not identified. And a lot of wild plants are there. So still,
it's a heaven of heaven of India. Arunachal Pradesh is untapped heaven of India.
So they can multiply. They can take that medicinal plants, they can come up with a good product, and then you can sell it.
This aromatics is Agloria aclocha. This pathologically infected like attar kind of things. Very nice Agloria aclocha. There is a process. The one kilo's cost is around 10 lakhs. We have it's a naturally in Arunachal Pradesh. We have taken these things and forest department did it in the Valpara. It's failed. So very interesting plants are there in Arunachal.
Okay, I think no more questions. Finally, I would like to request my colleague, Dr. N. Surmina Devi, Assistant Professor, Plant Pathology and Microbiology, for the final vote of thanks. Dr. Surmina. I'll make you co-host. Just a minute. Yeah, Dr. Surmina, now you can propose a vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to our most value invited resource person, Dr. Murutaramalai Murugan, Dr. Salai Jayakalpana. It is my immense pleasure to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this second day of our 37th webinar. I, on behalf of the organizing committee and the entire NAHEF team of College of Horticulture and Forestry, CAU, Pasigat, Arunachal Pradesh, would like to extend a very hearty vote of thanks to Dr. Murutaramalai Murugan who is also a founder and a managing director, 18 Herbs Organic from Tamil Nadu. Thank you, sir, for gracing your important work and sharing with us your findings, opinions today, and also for highlighting the highly medicine value plants, which is also available in Arunachal Pradesh, and also sharing your valuable product from your company. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time with us. And I will also like to extend my gratitude to our yesterday's speaker, Dr. Salai Jaya Kalpana, for responding and clearing all the queries and the doubt put up by our participants and supporting today's sessions and sharing some of the interesting healthy recipe. And thank you, madam, for involvement in today's important sessions. And your involvement is like a cherry on the cake. Thank you so much, sir. And I would also like to thank the technical expert from the Tamil Nadu, Subha, and all the participants from the different part of the country. Thank you so much once again. And I hope that all the participants must have a good time with our today's special guest, Dr. Muruthiramalai Murugan and Dr. Salai Jaya Kalpana. Thank you so much once again and have a good day.
Thank you, Dr. Surmina, for proposing this vote of thanks. And finally, I also thank Dr. Maruthamalai and his wife, Dr. Jaya Kalpana, for spending your valuable time for educating us and how to start this, explore these medicinal plants and some of treatment for the viruses and other threatening diseases. Thank you so much. We are so thankful to you. Thank you for giving valuable ideas and the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you. With this, I will end it. You will get the certificate shortly. And thank you for participating our online webinar. Thank you so much. I will end the